Netflix has just secured one of its biggest deals ever. Okay, if you didn't know this, Netflix is one of the biggest companies in the world. Do you like the WWE? You know, the fake scripted wrestling shows that were really cool back in the 90s, like the Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Randy Savage, all those guys? But now everyone's just rolling their eyes at it unless you're on Joe Rogan.
Champion the Ultimate Warrior, Captain.
Wanting nothing to do.
Of course, I'm just kidding. We love the Ultimate Warrior. Rest in peace, Ultimate Warrior. Well, if you do like WWE, Netflix just signed a deal with WWE on January 23rd, which means Monday Night Raw, Smackdown, NXT, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, the Royal freaking Rumble, bringing back memories, and all the other WWE projects will all now be on Netflix. But why is this a big deal? And why should you even give a crap? It's a $5 billion deal between Netflix and WWE. Netflix has secured the rights to Monday Night Raw in the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, and Latin America, starting in 2025. Raw will no longer be on regular TV, which has not changed in the last 31 years since it aired. Netflix will be streaming all of the WWE shows. It'll have annual live events, documentaries, WWE projects. They'll all be on Netflix. This is Netflix's largest play into sports. And in Q4 of 2023, Netflix added 13.1 million new subscribers. $15 a month, that's a lot of freaking capital. And Netflix has zero inclination to do anything other than streaming. They don't want to own cable, they don't want to own linear assets, they just want to do streaming. And right now, they are a monopoly, although we've got some news about Amazon Prime. I'm sure you guys are aware that they're now charging $3 per user because they're going to be adding ads to everything. But there's almost 90 million WWE fans nation freaking wide. And every episode, 2 million people show up to watch that WWE. Well, number one, Americans are freaking lazy, and that's why this is a big deal. They are going to be binging on WWE. Like, as I was going through that list of like the Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, it brought back a lot of memories. I may be on the couch binge watching some Hulk Hogan, some Macho Man Randy Savage, or maybe not. So what do you think is going to happen? Do you think this is going to deter WWE people from watching right now? Like now that it's not free, now they have to go on Netflix? Or do you think it's going to increase the amount of subscribers that comes to Netflix and increase the amount of viewers on Netflix because Netflix has so many viewers? If you want to look at certain people that have got their start, you've got The Rock got a start at WWE, like really before he became famous and went into acting. You've got Logan Paul, who became a YouTuber. Then he's transitioned into like being huge in WWE. I mean, he's got some badass moves. In 20 years, people still be watching WWE. I thought you'd never ask why I was holding this thing, but I wanted to take a moment outside of this video to thank you because I haven't really told anybody, but this was a pretty big deal for me to get 100,000. This is the reward that you get from YouTube for earning 100,000. The next one is 1 million. We are at 130,000 subs right now. And this has been a hell of a hard time, really. I just wanted to kind of hold this up one time and show you that I really appreciate everybody who subscribed to all the videos. I'd love your input on anything that you'd love to hear about us, more content. We're trying to take that a lot more seriously and provide you as much value as possible. So what's the video about Netflix about? It's just letting you know how our culture is really changing. The way I look at things right now is like you've got a couple options in terms of television, right? You got YouTube. A lot of people are watching YouTube, Amazon Prime, Hulu, and Netflix. There's a lot of little things like, you know, Peacock and this guy and whatever else. But really, I've known this for a while that we were changing 100% to streaming. My wife was still on the DirecTV thing. And I was like, man, it's smart TV now. It's just upload this and upload that. It's so convenient. You know, the biggest thing about it is like, is this a big deal? Yeah, it's a big deal for Netflix. It's not really that big of a deal for the WWE. They just made the right move. It's not a big deal for WWE fans because they probably already have Netflix. The guys have already done the math. But what it does is it gives Netflix just one more asset that makes them a mammoth. When I looked at the top most richest companies, I was blown away. And that just proves why America is the best place to grow up and raise your family and everything like that. Why? Because you can sell people freaking streaming and become a gazillionaire, right? I always believe if you're like a new entrepreneur and if you're like really good at tech or you're really good at something, compete with these guys. YouTube really has no competition. Netflix really has no competition. You could do something where you were going after like small filmmakers and just putting those up there and really compete. So there's definitely an opportunity there. Don't look at Netflix as the 8,000-pound billion-dollar gorilla, because really it just means that these guys are making move. Somebody bigger is gonna come and buy them eventually. Maybe it's Jeff Bezos, who knows? We'll talk to you next one. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks again for 130,000 followers. And I look forward to really crossing 200,000, and we're going all the way to 1 million. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I thought I'd do this in a year. It took me about 2.5. So we'll see. Talk to you on the next one. Peace.